All right, I got videos like this up. I'm starting to do them right now. Anything that interests me, it's sort of like a way for me to pilot um, a little web syndicate type thing where we talk to normal people and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you mine. I assume that maybe we get the same ones. I don't know. I like to think we don't. So when I search, what is the meaning of 2020? This is what I get. Number 2020 in love. When it comes to love, 2020 meaning signifies faith and trust in relationships. You should be able to trust your partner or spouse. Without trust, your relationship is doomed to fail. You will enjoy all the love in this world, but without trust, all of the same is vanity. So there's always these things down here where people also ask, this is essentially the computer trying to determine which one of these three you're going to pick. Well, these three will lead to three more and three more. And this sequence changes according to which one you pick and win. And they'll get bigger and bigger and bigger as you go. And if you ask the right questions or if you're looking for that answer, it'll be there. But if you don't click the right one, you don't always get all of them. So I wanted them all this time. Sometimes I try to choose, but this time I want to know everything. So that's the spiritual meaning. The angel number 2020 comes into your life. This means you need to have more faith and trust in your relationship. Your guardian angels want you to have more faith in your partner and trust him or her no matter what. So this is what it is. I mean, seems pretty close, but I mean that's just one. Let's really evaluate this, right? So what is the meaning of 2020 in the Bible? Some of you are religious, some of you are not. It's okay though. It doesn't really matter. The 2020 global year of the Bible is a relational network of people who wish to encourage a fresh movement of re-engaging with God's word at a grassroots level all around the planet. Definition: to let it shine. It is a reminder, just like the weekly seventh-day Bible Sabbath, that God has created everything. Okay, I'm with you on that. The significance is estimated completion date for the Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia, which will become the tallest building in the world. Completion of a missile defense system in Poland. Implementation. The Brexit transition period will expire and the 2020 World Expo will open. Is 2020 an angel number? Angel number 2020 is telling you to be prepared for what is coming your way. Your guardian angels are telling you that changes are about to enter your life and you need to be prepared both mentally and physically. The changes coming your way could be emotional or even physical. And is 2020 a new decade? Yes, it's a new decade. What's the scripture the Bible say about? But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. The good news this year may have been hard, but the Lord is here to reignite our lust for life in 2020. I agree with that 100%. I've made a lot of predictions, and a lot of them, most of them, come true. But that's what I told my dad in December. I told him this year was going to be, what was the words? Epic, amazing, and unbelievable. And I got that from a prophecy in 2012 about this time where I was told that the believers will be made. Oh, here we go. How's it go again? It's been a while. Okay. The unbelievers will be made believers. And at the same time, the believers will believe. It's unbelievable. That's what I got for this. So it's like this circle of all these unbelievers. They become believers. And they believe it's unbelievable. All believers. And we get lost in that. It's a little conundrum there. So what will happen in 2020? And you see how many I got right now, right? They just keep going. And I believe it judges everything I've ever looked up and tries to supply me with what I'm looking for. Now that 2019 is over, we're taking a look at some of the biggest events of 2020. As an event planner, it's important to learn from the best. So, biggest wellness events of 2020. Yeah, take a look at those. I have no idea what any of them mean, but I bet you one thing. One of you guys would probably want to know what one of those 6 festivals are. What is the Hebrew meaning? Year 5780. 2020. A year to widen your mouth in wisdom or zip it shut. If you ain't got something well thought out and wise to say, something you're willing to stand on, I guess, don't share it. Is 2020 going to be, according to a dazzling number of technological predictions that single out the year 2020, it's going to be one heck of a year. In other words, the year 2020 and 2019 and 2021 is Liebo's business. And he forecasts a pretty interesting world a decade from now. And I can tell you right now, I don't know what that means, but I definitely am going to Google that. But the interesting world we live in is like, it's going to be like the Jetsons. Y'all remember the Jetsons, huh? Yeah. I'm talking about everywhere you go, you got a little bank account. You can walk in to a store and the racks will turn around because it knows what color you like. It knows what your favorite shirt is. It knows everything about you. And you can say, yeah, bag that up. Send it to my house. Take it off credit card, XYB. And by the way, call me an Uber. And when I'm done with the ride, pay for it. As a matter of fact, go ahead, will you pay the light bill right now? Take it into account 02375. And go ahead and transfer money from my savings to my checking in my alternative account. And you will walk out the door and the Uber will be waiting. Now, what's so significant about that? Well, I'll tell you. You never even had a phone on you when you did it. Welcome to 5G. So what is 2020 the international year of? About the United Nations General Assembly declared 2020 as the International Year of Planet Health. The year is once in a lifetime opportunity to raise global awareness on how protecting plant health can help end hunger, reduce poverty, protect the environment, and boost economic development. Now the whole world is going to go ahead and do that. Whoever don't get in line is sure as hell going to regret it. What year number is 2020? 4. This is known as the universal year number. And for 2020, it's 4 because 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4. Is 2020 a lucky number? 6, 7, 26, 30, 35, 38, and 53 are the lucky numbers recommended for your zodiac sign for the year 2020. Considering how the planets are oriented above you, the special orientation of the planets above suggests that the numbers like 4, 8, 10, 17, 19, and 49 are going to bring you good luck in 2020. Well, that sure is awesome. Is 2020 a good number? The energy represented by this number 2020 has a renaissance of focus and relationships. It also resonates with consciousness, pragmatism. So you don't know how to say that? Pragmatism? I don't know. Maybe you can leave me one in the comment. And contains infinite potential and active use and evolvement of facts and theories pertaining to hard science. Is a 2020 trait. I mean, this is my jam right here, you know. Angel number 1111 is special message from your guardian angels indicating your ability to connect with the ascending masters in the angelic realm. It is your connection with the angelic realm, God, or source energy that determines your ability to manifest your desires and achieve your full potential. Well, 1111 is kind of a real special day to me. I wonder what it says about you. It's weird. I have a life event that I call The Awakening, and it happened on November 11th, 2011. So 1111 is kind of my jam. I don't know how they know that, but they know it. Is 2020 a new millennium? For others, the new decade doesn't start until January 1st, 21. The old one concluded on December 31st, 2020. Example, open the 21st century and start a new millennium. So yeah, depending on how you look at it, yeah. It's the year of the rat. The year This is a year of metal rat, starting from the 2020 Chinese New Year on the 25th and lasting to the 21st Lunar New Year's Eve, February 11th. Rat is the first in the 12-year cycle of the Chinese zodiac. In other words, it's the time, finally, the time of Aquarian. The argument is that because there is no year zero in the Anno Domini system, however you say that, our calendars are based on, the first year ever was one. Therefore, the first year of any and all subsequent decades is the one ending in one. Now, 2019 is not the end of a decade. 2020 is. So, that's the argument. Now, who knows? Where in the Bible does it say without end? What is it? I mean, where'd those come from? And now that's when I notice things. Those have nothing to do with what we were just talking about. What is a good Bible verse for the new year? Where in the Bible does it talk about diseases? So, this is where you at. This is where you're going to get your questions. And you have to decide, and this is where you decide where your next questions grow, right after more results. You can ask about the Bible, which is, they'll give you 3 of them to choose from. And, but I always tell you which one you're about to choose, look at the one right below it. Because if you try to come back to that, it won't be there. So, which one would I pick? Well, my first instinct, I wanted to just, where in the Bible does it say without end? Oh, of course. Disease? Absolutely. I don't really pick Bible verses because I use it in a different, I use the Bible in a different way. So I would have to say, is it New Century Deck now? Oh, here we go. What will technology be like in 2020? My ego wants to confirm what I just said and prove it to you, but I have to not do that because you have to eliminate ego. So I'm guessing what will happen in 2025, I got to pick between 5780 and what will be like in 2030. Oh, what will happen to YouTube in 2020? Man, they're good. All this stuff, I just want to know. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not going to go any farther. I'm going to pick between those. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, which are all the ones that I know about? Because they always put shit in front of your face. Because there's something in the background they don't want you to know about. So they always talk about something because they don't want you paying attention to the one thing they're not talking about. So under that same philosophy I've been using lately, and it's been flawlessly working out, I want to know what happens in 2025. Absolutely. But I can remember that. I can remember, hey, ask that question later. So I could get back to this. No problem. 2030, yep. What will happen in 2020? Yep, all those. I can remember. There's one on here that doesn't belong. Can you see it? I can. It says, what does 5780 mean? What the hell does 5780 have to do with anything? So I'm going to go there. Leap years, since there is no year zero, a remainder of zero, that the year is year 19 of the cycle. For example, the Jewish year 5780 divided by 19 results in the remainder of 4, indicating that is year 4 of the Messianic cycle. Now, I did already copy something. I'm going to lose it because I have to know what that is. 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, and 19 are the leap years. So, now, let's see what else is down here. And just, why don't we start counting years? Can you do your own numerology? That's curious. I think I want to, is seeing that good luck? Some numerologists and New Age philosophers believe that the event linked to the time of 11 appear more often than can be explained by chance or coincidence, and is an example of synchronicity. Some authors claim that seeing 1111 on a clock is an auspicious sign. Others claim that 1111 signals a spiritual presence. Well, what the hell is that synchronicity? Synchronicities. I just said it a second ago. I ain't got to know more yet. Concept which introduced, which holds that events are meaningful coincidences. If they occur with no causal relationship, yet seem to be meaningfully related. During his career, Jung furnished several different definitions of it. Let's take a look at what they say about 50. We will be able to send memories, emotions, and feelings across the internet. Brain science will have exploded. It will have revolutionized communication. Teenagers will love it. Instead of putting an emotion at the end of every sentence, they'll use an emotion, anger, happiness, excitement. Just merely feeling the emotion. Merely thinking the sentence. And it will type. So what I just told you about the near future, by the time we get all the way there, it's not the 5G hearing you anymore. Your voice. You will no longer even have to speak. So if something knows what I say in my mind, how do I know it's not always reading my mind? And if it does always read my mind, will I be charged for thoughts I have? Minority Report? Is that something real? Well, what's going to happen to YouTube? This has never done this before, so I'm enjoying it. Because usually it redirects me or moves these. I don't. First time. Okay. 2020. If creators market video as directed at kids, data collection will be blocked for all you viewers, resulting in lower ad revenue, and those videos will lose some of the platform's most popular features, including comments and end screens, which is probably good. I've seen how much stuff is on the internet in plain sight that is completely and totally sexualized. Envisioning the world too. Common themes include increasing urbanization, growing displacement from conflict and climate change, near universal access to the internet, the end of the internal combustion engine, and less resource intensive food systems. So this is not going to be doesn't look like it's going to be, from what the computer says, don't look like it's going to be a short transition. So to get from where we are now to where we're probably going to feel like, normal, it's looking like 50 years. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, be fathers to all sons. Sons, be sons to all fathers. Mothers, be mothers to all daughters, and daughters, be daughters to all mothers. I think that gets turns into a tongue twister after a while, but God bless you guys, and God bless America. Something special's happening. I don't think anybody really knows what it is, but it's time we had a conversation about it. That's all I'm saying.